history with machine learning algorithms. I will tell you that the latest loan which he took, will he repay the loan or he will fail? He will default. So two projects I did in my final year: credit card fault detection, and breast cancer detection by the cell parameters. Okay. Uh, I I see data science. I was into machine learning and deep learning. Data science also good domain. Data science project ideas you can get. There are several channels in YouTube. You can get a several idea. But any questions related machine learning, now I have the access. Okay, just in 20-30 seconds I will start sharing my screen. Bro code channel is very good. Even I'm learning the Python library Tkinter, which is a graphical user interface. I'm learning that from bro code channel currently. That, and I will be doing a project in it also. You can come to my GitHub link, and I will update the project over there. Sir, what we are going to learn by connecting decision. See,
So
Sahil, I
sorry
will tell
to
you that.
interrupt you, sir.
No
I
worries.
have given you the permission. The
Huh,
problem is fixed, and now you can share your screen. And the recording has
huh,
now
huh.
started. So sorry, because it
No
was
worries,
a
no worries.
small error. That's why it
Huh,
wasn't done before. Thank you so much. You can continue. So
it
sorry
happens.
to interrupt.
Okay. No worries, no worries, Divyanshi. See, basically, I chose data science. Basically, I chose web development is because the job opportunities. See, at the end of the day, I need a job. Okay, learning all those things are good. I said that out of 100 jobs, 90 jobs will be there in web development, 10 jobs will be there in data science and AI. Yeah, I wanted to enter the industry as fast as possible. So I switched to the web development domain. Krishna YouTube channel, all those I have mentioned in my presentation. I will show you the presentation. These all channel names, Krishna, Brocode, all these are there. So just let me start with the presentation. These things, a lot of things will be get cleared. Then at the end also, I will give you a time window over there. You can ask if any more questions. Microsoft Edge window, entire screen. Just a second. Can you tell that is my screen visible? Can anyone confirm it?
Yeah, yeah, it's visible now.
Okay. Uh, can you see the PPT screen? Blue color, how to build real world projects with programming skills?
Right now, sir, it's showing the Gmeet only, but you have to cross
Acha.
this frame, then only you can. Yeah, yeah. Now we can see your next.
Uh, wait, just this dual monitor setup is causing problems.
Yeah, now we can see it.
This blue slide, can you see? Blue
Yeah,
slide,
yeah,
first
yeah.
slide?
It's visible.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so basic idea I gave about myself. I'm a backend developer for the past 2.8 months. I interned with Cognizant. In Cognizant, I worked on Java mainly. I built enterprise level applications. Currently, I am working as a backend developer in Python Flask, and in future, I'm planning to shift to Node.js for backend development. I did my CSE. I secured a decent rank in WebG and got into a government college. This is the second best college in our state, West Bengal, and my expertise are backend development, database, and deployment and DevOps. I'm learning. Any means if you say that I will give you a backend problem or database problem, anyhow, whatever may be the level of the difficulty, I will solve it under 30 minutes or 1 hour. Any level problem means I have studied that much and I have an experience. Anything related backend and database, I can solve within 30 minutes. And I'm bringing the same confidence to deployment and DevOps now, and in future I'm planning to go and move into the front end also. Now see, web development is a part. Now you guys have, see, not everyone is interested in development. Someone wants to go with machine learning, other lot of different. In IT is a vast sector. Okay, There are different fields. What you have to try and create projects and have to see that which thing you like, means the subject and the career path you like, you proceed with that one only. Means see, in college I tried machine learning, deep learning, and web development also during college days. Means I had interest in machine learning and deep learning more than web development, so I made my final year projects in machine learning. but as days continued by, I went in fourth year. That time I understood the industry requirement is web development. More jobs are there. So I switched to web development. Some of the popular career paths in IT are web development. Now, web development has three parts: front end, back end, and database. And also DevOps. DevOps is the maintenance, means after once the entire application is ready and you have given it to the client, suppose an error comes, suppose there is memory issue, suppose there is scaling issue, those things are handled by the DevOps team. My expertise is backend, DBA, and DevOps. In the future, I'm planning to enter into front end also with the Tailwind CSS library. Tailwind is easy, very easy. Within 2 to 3 hours, if you it will take to understand Tailwind CSS nicely, 2 to 3 hours, and after that 3 hours, you can create, means very beautiful front end designs. So popular paths, one is web development. I will share this PPT with you guys. No worries on that. Another is app development. App development. Many of my friends are in the app development domain. They have joined app development companies, and this is mostly done through Kotlin, Java, and some other libraries are also there. And if you want to understand web app development more, just do a Google search, because my expertise is web development. Similarly, machine learning and deep learning is also there. I dived deep into this machine learning and deep learning domain in my college days, but due to market and industry requirements, I generally shifted to web development. Another important career path is that cloud architect or DevOps engineer. Cloud architect means nowadays companies are renting out servers. Means suppose you create a project, then you have to host it in a server. So big companies like Microsoft, Amazon, they rent their servers at a minimal price. Like in my present project in TCS, I'm working in Microsoft Azure. Okay, and some popular cloud architectures are that AWS, Amazon Web Services by Amazon, Microsoft Azure by Microsoft, Google Cloud Platform, GCP. All these are paid. Okay, but what is the advantage of these cloud architectures? That they save a lot of time and it is very easy to use them. Instead of a manual server or a manual virtual machine, you can deploy your project in manual VMs also, but over there everything you have to manage, means scalability. If any error comes, everything, means you are the owner. Okay, and these things, they will take a little money from you and they will manage those things. Obviously, you have to give the code and commands and all those things, but the difficult tasks, they will do it. Another important is cyber security. Okay, there are many other paths. It's just one search away. Means what are the options in IT? If you search in that Google Chrome on this AI tool, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, anywhere, if you search popular, give me a list of popular career paths, you will get a big list. Now, as some one of you asked that what is the importance of this session? Why we will stay here instead of going into the another session? The main thing is, like, I am also like you only. Means I also faced problems in coding, and I also, means, faced difficulties in coding. I did many mistakes and I worked on those mistakes, and did I did give more efforts, and then today, now I'm in a comfortable place. I know the path. I have been through the difficulties. Not like that I had a mentor, I had help. I entirely figured this path out from my own, from YouTube, without any paid courses, without any paid content, entirely by giving time searching on YouTube. I found the entire path. Definitely, I made mistakes, but I also solved those mistakes and evolved as a better developer. So, this session, I can tell you that what all problems you are going to face and how to overcome those. That is the main point of this session, and I think you should stay for that reason only. Now the point is, IT is constantly evolving. Every 6 months or 1 year, new frameworks, new tools are coming, new libraries are coming. You have to always stay updated. IT is such a domain. If you enter into this domain, means until your retirement, if you are 50 or 55 age, still you have to keep on learning. If you don't like this continuous learning, if you want that, no, the 5 years I will learn, the next 20 years I will not learn, then IT is not for you. In IT, you have to constantly stay updated with the latest technology, latest code, latest library, latest framework. If you are willing to study, if you are willing to give time, then only move into this IT domain. Then, and what is the benefit, that why it requires so much learning? Because if you search, IT is the highest paid job in the world. Means there is no other job which can pay more than this field. This is the highest paying field in the world. That's why, because it is paying the highest amount, so we also have to do something. The world, means the world isn't made up of strawberries. Like they are giving money, they also want something. So our side, we have to constantly stay updated. I will give you in this. I will give you a roadmap how to you can start, and how what projects you can do, and how you can apply. Who should take software engineering as a career? I said that if you stay in a constant learning mode, then only enter into IT. If you are not someone who likes continuous learning, then other fields are also there: marketing, finance, consulting, other things are, so they can look for those careers also. And this main thing is, I will tell you in this session how to save time and take help from this popular AI LLM models for creating these real world projects. See, if you directly blindly copy the code from this AI LLM models and use it, then means it won't increase your knowledge. Okay, but if you understand the code and then use it, then it is a very helpful tool. Okay, there are two types of candidates: someone who is blindly copying and someone who is understanding and copying. There will be a lot of, after 5 years, there will be a lot of difference between them. Okay, I'm telling you, always remember that take help from AI models, but please don't blindly copy it. Always understand and then use it. These LLM models will save a lot of your time. See, if you suppose you are having a doubt in backend, so you search in what is backend in Google. So you have to go into 2 links, 3 links, 4 links, and you have to read articles and all those things. But similarly, if you go to DeepSeek or ChatGPT or Kimi AI, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, there's all those search results. He will just one, you will write what is backend in those LLM models. All those 3 4 links search results he will give in a place in 3 seconds or 4 seconds. You will understand in within 5 minutes, and you can proceed again with your work. If AI was not there, you have to almost invest 20 to 25 minutes searching for them, that what is this, what is that. Okay, getting my point? It just saves time. It is means a better way to search. And who is a good coder, means not like that someone who has 10 years of experience, that it is not like that he knows everything, means everything he knows. A good developer is someone who can solve real world problems. You need to solve the real world problems. Okay. And how can you solve the real world problems? It depends on you, whether you take help from AI models, whether you take help from your seniors, whether you take help from your brothers and sisters, whether you take help from me. The company or the startup don't want those information. They only want the solution. You give them the solution anyhow, they are happy. They will give you a good package. No one will ask you that, bro, how you did it, how you did it, did you copy it from here, did you copy it from? No one is gonna ask. You have to just give the solution to the real world problem. Company will come up to you that, like this, Rajdeep, we are facing scalability issue. Previously we had 100 users, now we have 1 lakh users. What can we do? I have to give a solution within one day, that this is the I came up with this solution. This way we can scale our application. Okay. We just need to solve the problem. Now, as freshers, there are two kinds of freshers: someone who is he's starting in college, or someone who doesn't have knowledge and entered into this IT domain. Okay, first we'll talk about this first and second year students, what all things you should do. This is just a basic understanding, just basic part. The searching and the main part you have to do. Okay, I can only guide you. Means, like, the quotation is that you can take the horse to the river, but you cannot means force him to drink the river water. Okay, I will take you to the river water, but the water you have to drink yourself. That thing I cannot do. Okay, so first and second year students should always focus on their foundation and the fundamentals of computer science. Someone mentioned in the chat CS50. CS50 is very good for improving the CS fundamentals. For any first and so first thing you should focus on DSA as you enter into first year. DSA, easy DSA. How to sort an array, how to print an array elements, how to use operators, how to use if-else, how to use for loop, how to use while loop, these basic things. These are just one search away or in YouTube, means it will take like 2 minutes video. Okay. Then once you are just aware of the basics, sorry, just once you are aware of the basics, then you can move on to the OOPS concepts. Okay. OOPS is what? OOPS mainly helps in reusing, means it is a block of code which can be used again and again. Okay. It it removes the it removes the requirement of writing the same code again and again. Okay, you don't have to write the same code again and again. You can just import this oops and use the previously written code, and it will help a lot. It will help to save a lot of time. Okay. Then another thing for first and second year students you should understand is databases. Means how the data is stored in a database. There are two kinds of database broadly, SQL and NoSQL. SQL stores data in tables and rows format. Okay, tables and rows means rows will be there and columns will be there. Okay, that is called SQL. And there are two main kinds of SQL databases, Postgres and MySQL. Presently, I'm working in TCS in Postgres SQL. Previously in TCS, I worked in MySQL also. And in future, I have interest in learning NoSQL or MongoDB. This in MongoDB, data is stored in the form of a JSON, that key value pairs. Key will be there and values will be there, key value pairs. If you just now, while the session goes on, if you just do a Google search that NoSQL database examples or MongoDB, just get a basic understanding that key value. Here data is stored in SQL stores data in tabular format, non-SQL MongoDB stores data in key value format. But other types of NoSQL database are also there. Some databases, they store data in the form of graphs. Some store it in the form of documents. Some like MongoDB store it in key value pairs. But these things, I think enough, means as a fresh graduate, PostgreSQL, MySQL, MongoDB, more than enough. As you enter the industry and keep working, make new projects, understand those other types of databases like which store data in graphical format, in document formats. And another thing to focus on first thing is OS and networking. Means you should start connecting with your seniors. You should stay active in LinkedIn. You should post your learnings in LinkedIn. Okay, and understand the basic OS concepts like HTTP. What is the difference between HTTP, HTTPS, GET method, PUT method, TCP protocol, IP, ICP protocol, TCP, IP, all these protocols, networking. I'm not telling that you have to understand everything and you have to do just basic idea. If someone asks you that what is networking, just you will be able to explain him that this is networking. And first and second year students, it is the best time to start with small projects. First, you need to find your domain that what you like. It is either front end or back end or database. Once you have selected it, I will suggest that start making small projects. These projects are back end. As I'm a backend developer, if you are into front end development, try making some beautiful web pages using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Angular. Angular is little outdated. I think React will be better. React is developed by Facebook. I think you should, if you like front end, you should proceed with React. Okay. Now, first, second year students, I said, now as you move into third year, what all things should you learn? Now, at third year, in first second year you try everything. You try ML, you try development, you try backend, you try front end, you try database, you try DevOps. Try everything and see what you like. Okay, not that you have to make very hard projects, you have to understand everything, not like that. Okay, just try and figure out that what are the things you like. Okay, and once you have got that what you like, you know that I want to proceed my career in this, then third year is the time to learn the advanced tech stack. Means advanced, if you like backend, you have to move into the advanced concepts. So okay, now some once you decide your path, now some important tools previously before studying coding, these things is little required. Git and GitHub. This is the VCS. VCS stands for version control system. Git and GitHub is version control. You understand that version means every app has many versions, version 1, version 2, and all these versions are stored in GitHub. Okay. Suppose version 1 is working fine. Now you add a new feature to your app and release it as version 2. Now, if somehow version 2 throws error and the code is not running, you can revert back to version 1. This is the help of Git and GitHub. Okay. Big companies, big projects use Git and GitHub because many a times there are high chances that something goes wrong. You have to revert back to the old code. Okay, in that time, Git and GitHub is very important. VS Code, I personally suggest you should move with VS Code because it is one of the easiest and lightweight. If you like any other editors like PyCharm, IntelliJ, any are there, Atom, you can move on. But my suggestion will be VS Code. Another is Jira. These the GitHub, VS Code, Jira, all these will take 30 minutes of your time. Okay, you give 30 minutes to GitHub, you will know entire concept will be clear. You give 30 minutes to VS Code, your entire concept will be clear. Okay, all these are just 30 minutes things. Okay, Jira is used for creating a project outlines, means by which date what we have to complete, like a to do. Okay, that by 3rd March I have to complete this feature of my app. By 5th March I have to complete the authentication. By 10th March I have to deploy this. Like this, Jira is used for project management. Okay, another important thing is before moving into the development is you understand some basic command line and Linux commands. Okay, some of the basic commands are mkdir. Like mkdir stands for make directory, make new folder. Now, what is this command line? I'm telling you in short. See, folders you can create. There are two types of way of means. There are two types of way to interact with your OS. Okay, one is through a graphical user interface GUI, which is the Windows 11, and another is command line. From Windows 11 GUI, you also can create new folder, and from command line also you can create new folder. Okay, how we will create folder from command line? You will give that mkdir command space and your folder name and folder will be created. How you will create folder in Windows 11? You go to your directory, you do right click, you go to new folder and a new folder is created. Everything we do in this GUI format in OS can be done from the command line. Okay, but command line is little bit harder. When we can do the task easily using GUI interface, why shall we proceed with the tough things? But now, what is the importance of learning command line? There are many backend servers which are developed, which are hosted in various VMs. On those VMs, we do not have an operating GUI, operating system GUI. Means over there you have to communicate with the server using those Linux commands like mkdir to make new folder, mkdir space suppose project1.py to create a Python file. Okay, over there no GUI will be there, no graphical user interface will be there. You have to give all commands, you have to do everything with the command line. There is no means drag and drop. Basically, Windows OS is drag and drop and command line is syntax. Okay, some popular Linux commands are mkdir, as I said, make directory, cd space path to move into a particular directory, rm for remove, pwd for present working directory. All these, if you just go to, just I'm showing. Okay, this is Chat GPT. It's how you can utilize it. Is it visible? Just a second. Okay, okay, okay. Suppose you type l- top 10 most basic Linux commands. My bad. See, I searched this thing. So if I search this in Google, I have to move into one link, two link, three, multiple links. I have to enter into multiple links and write those in a place. Means you understand what is the importance of AI? Means we are not blindly using it. We are just using it to search more effectively to save our time. AI is not gonna replace you. AI will means save means you will get replaced by someone who is using AI to save their time. They will deliver more fast. Okay, you have to understand how to use AI to save time and give up project deadlines easily. Means give as soon as possible. Okay, you just need to say, top 10 now. I'm coming to this top 10 Linux commands. See, these are the commands like ls, cd. Ls will list all the folders inside a current directory. CD is to move to that. See, if you give cd space this, then you will move inside this folder. Okay, pwd stands for present working directory. mkdir used to make new directory. Directory means folder. There's nothing new, nothing tough. Okay. Rm stands for remove. If you want to delete a file from a folder, just rm, file name, and directory. Okay. You can just search up these. These won't take much time. cp is used for copying. Cat is used for displaying the contents. Okay. This won't take 30 minutes. It will hardly take 30 minutes to understand all the basic commands. I will suggest you don't go in depth with these commands as you build your own projects. That time you deploy it in VMs and servers, and that time when you face any error, then go into those hard things, hard commands, hard concepts. Okay, just first you need to start. Okay, starting is the first and most important part. Now, and back to the slide. These tools are very important. Now, if you want to front end, if you're interested in front end, you should first learn HTML, then CSS, then JavaScript, and I either you can learn either of the two, React or Angular. React is developed by Facebook, and Angular is developed by Google. The support the React is widely used. There are more React users than Angular users, and you will also get a lot of help online in React. Okay, but if you are like Angular, you can always proceed with Angular also. It is also a very good library. Now for backend, this is my domain. I will be able to tell you everything about it. Flask, Django, Node.js, Spring Boot. Flask, you learn Flask and Django if you are interested in Python. You learn Node.js if you are interested in JavaScript. You learn Spring Boot if you are interested in Java. So I like Python, so I am proceeding with Flask and Django completely. I know everything related to Flask. Means you give me any Flask problem, I will solve it under 30 minutes. And in future, I'm planning to shift to Django. Both Flask and Django are very good and popular frameworks in Python. With each of them, you can build big enterprise level projects, all important projects you can do. Many a places it is written that Flask is for beginners, but no, even big companies use Flask as their backend. So whatever may be the complexity or the level of the project, you can always move with Flask or Django, anyone. Or if you want to learn both, that is also good. For database, I explained you two types, SQL and non-SQL. For SQL, learn Postgres and MySQL. For NoSQL, learn MongoDB. It stores data in key value format. Now DevOps and cloud. What is DevOps? DevOps is a career path. Means once the application is deployed, the deployment part is also handled by develop team. Once the application is developed, development is complete. We send the files to DevOps team. DevOps team they will deploy and maintain the application. Okay. Now suppose client tells that we will be having an increase in the number of users. Then that time DevOps teams will work on it and increase and improve the scalability of the projects by either horizontal scaling or vertical scaling. Okay, these things are little advanced. You will learn as you make your own projects. Okay, so deployment and project management after development is done is managed by DevOps. And nowadays DevOps, big companies like Amazon, Microsoft, they are renting out their DevOps servers. DevOps not their cloud architectures. Over there you can deploy your app for a very nominal fee. Okay. Some important concepts in DevOps are Docker. Docker is used for containerization. Means a big problem means a big app is divided into small parts. That is the work of Docker. Kubernetes is used for maintaining and orchestrating pipelines. Means first this file will get executed. Second, this file. It is the pipeline on the entire architecture. CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous development, is a type of is you can say it is a type of orchestration, is a type of orchestration process, you can say. Okay, the means this is just a term of means how we need to deploy and maintain our app post development once the development is done. And popular cloud architectures, I already said, Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Services, and GCP stands for Google Cloud Platform. Now, there are, suppose many of us like front end, many of us like back end. So, there are people who like both front end and back end. If you like both front end and back end, you can go into the full stack role. It involves front end plus back end plus database. DevOps is not, it is not compulsory if you are a full stack developer, but if you know this DevOps concepts, means it's an edge. Means two candidates are there and both are full stack developer. If the person who knows DevOps will get a higher chance of getting, will have a higher chance of getting hired. You get my point? And then I want to say ki means another important part ki don't watch too many tutorials and keep on learning. I think you should start with, I think, no, this is only the way. Start with a project. Now as you get stuck in project, suppose something a while loop you are not able to do properly, that time go and search for while loop. Okay, we need to focus on project based learning. Okay, you need to work on real world projects, and when you get stuck over there with advanced concepts, then go and learn those concepts. Not like that ki first basic concepts, advanced concepts, I will learn everything, then I will move into a project. That way it is not possible. You have to learn through project based learning only. Means if you watch 1,000 tutorials also, then still you won't be able to means create a project. Okay, remember this is a very important thing. Okay, one of my seniors said it to me, one tutorial and 10 projects is always greater than 10 tutorials and one project. Okay, understand this. Means watch one tutorial and make 10 projects. Means more concepts will be cleared when you make 10 projects instead of watching 10 tutorials. Okay, hands on is very important for this IT. Now moving on to the next slide. What should be your plan in fourth year? Here you should mainly focus on final year project, which you will showcasing in your interviews and DSA. Okay. Nowadays, lot of companies, mostly all companies have a coding round over there. One, two, or three coding questions you have to do. If you unable to clear that round, there is no question of interview. You cannot sit in the interview. The first thing to enter IT is have to clear the coding round. How? I'm coming to that coding round. First, let's see why project matters. Okay, project. Why means interviewers will look for good projects because everyone is concerned with real world help. Okay, what knowledge you have, you are a very good backend developer or you are a very good front end developer. No one will listen. Means everyone will try to say what problem you can solve for our company. Like if someone asks me, Rajdeep, what problem can you solve for a company? I said that I will say that you give me if there is any backend problem in your server, I can solve it within 30 minutes. Okay, this confidence you have to keep. And I know it takes time. Means as a fresher, it is not so easy. But if you stay consistent, you will achieve it. There is nothing is impossible. And another thing in fourth year, it is very important to debug your code, means where your code is going wrong and why, means why that particular piece of code is not running. You have to understand it. Okay. Just don't blindly copy from here, Google search or AI. Means you have to debug it using your own brain. Then you will kill. Then you will learn the new skills and strengthen your resume. You should always have a resume where you mention all your learnings, all your degree. However small may your resume be, no worries. I know there are, you don't have projects, you don't have that much knowledge, but whatever you know, just create a resume of it. Okay, here are some beginner project ideas as a fourth year student, that you can create some to do app, weather app, API development. These are best created in third year. I think in fourth year you should move on to little advanced projects. You can get project ideas from Google, you can get project ideas from your seniors, you can get project ideas from me, you can connect with me in LinkedIn, you can message me on Discord, you can email me. I'm there to help. A lot of people are also there. Help is not an issue in today's world. Okay, you just need time and ask for that. Okay, and And after this AI, any doubt you have, you just write a prompt that give me project idea, beginner project ideas, backend beginner project ideas. ChatGPT or DeepSeek will give you 10 ideas and all they will explain also, even with the code. Now, project part done. Now we move on to the DSA and the coding part. DSA is very important. Uh, you can do DSA from lead code. And many of the times people ask you that lead code is paid. The free version, free, there are, I think, 1500 free questions. Those are enough to means get you to Google, Microsoft product based companies. Okay. Those 1500 is more than enough. A good number of questions is like 600 to 800, more than five. You should always have 500 plus questions. Then yes, all your concepts will be clear. Popular websites for DSA, Lead Code, GFG. And I think you guys are also aware that these tech YouTubers are releasing DSA sheets. Okay. This Blind 75 is a sheet, Neat Code 150 is a sheet, Striver 180 is a sheet. If you do not have lot of time, just follow these sheets. If you don't, if you're starting in fourth year, okay, you have 2 months left, then you obviously you cannot solve 500 plus questions. That time these sheets are very good, but if you have time, I will say, okay, try to solve as many as problems possible in lead code. It will be a very help. With this thing you can also move with competitive programming. I also in college first, second, third, not first year, second, third year, I did code chef and code forces. My college friends used to do, so I used to see them and I also tried out and I got interested. Then I kept on giving till my fourth year. I kept giving contests on a regular basis. Contests, see how this will help. There is a timer runs, means in exact in coding rounds also you will have a timer. So means it's a like exam based. It gives an idea of that time based exam. Okay, you will just understand how to write code within a limited time frame. Okay, just it will be an help for your interviews and placements and written rounds. Also, whatever colleges you are there, and irrespective of that, always try to participate in hackathons. There are many physical hackathons also. There are many virtual hackathons also. I will say physical hackathons are very good because the face-to-face connection and interaction is on a whole other level, means lot of other level. Okay, and if you are unable due to some reasons, if you are unable to go to physical hackathons, then I think it is okay to go with the virtual hackathons. Okay. And one thing in short, it's already 6, just 10-15 minutes I will wrap up. And just I'm showing you how you'll get those. Hmm, Suppose you give blind 75, DSA is not see, lead code blind. This will have 75 videos. These are more than enough to crack even Microsoft, Google. Okay, and other DHA seats are also there. Striver 180. Striver 180 is a very good, very good. I will suggest that either go with this lead code blind 75 or the Striver 180. Both are pretty good. Okay, and now let's again back to the slideshow. Okay, these are some common mistakes which I made and I wasted a lot of time. So I want you guys to not waste your time on these things and you are able to save your time. The problem which I faced, I want you guys to not face the same problem and do the same mistakes. Okay, I tried in my second and third year, I tried to learn Java, I tried to learn C++, Python, JavaScript, everything I tried to learn in my second year and I didn't learn one thing also nicely. Okay, then third year, I understood that I have to proceed with Python only. And this is ignoring hands-on project. As I said, watch one tutorial and make 10 projects. Means if you do not make real world projects and if you don't do hands-on, you won't be a good developer or programmer. Another important thing in second, third year, what I had then means I had a mentality that first let me learn, then I will connect with people. Okay, I don't have any knowledge, then what's the point of connecting with people? That is not the way. Even if you do not know anything, if your knowledge is not good, just try to connect with people, ask them how they got into their places, how they're going into these good companies, what are mistakes they did. Many a times you will not get reply, means if you text 10 people, means 8 to 9 people won't reply you, but there are 1 and 2 people who will reply you. Okay, you have to just go the extra mile, means they won't go the extra mile, means it's your requirement, so you have to just go and disturb them. Not disturb, means you get my point. Okay, you have to just take out the value from them. And another thing was that I didn't focus on DSA, that DSA is hard and all those. DSA isn't hard at all. If you are consistent with 3 months, 4 months, you will be able to solve DSA questions very easily. It just requires consistency and patience. It is not rocket science. It is very easy. When I started DSA, I also thought that it's very hard. I will unable to do. But as I moved on, I stayed consistent and it became easy for me. I also passed your stage, guys. Okay. This happens with everyone. Just stay consistent. Even if you have, I understand you have college and all those things start, just give 30 minutes to a DSA problem every day. And you won't regret after your college. Now another thing is that you have to stay updated. Every 6 months or 1 year, latest technologies are coming out. You have to keep up with this and stay updated. Some of the popular websites are Medium, Dev.to, Hashnode, LinkedIn. If you go to these apps and websites, you will get the current industry requirements, what are new technologies coming out. You will just get a good idea. Watch tech YouTube channels like you guys were saying, that Krishna X and Dex, all this for web and app development. Good webs, some good YouTube channels are Traversy Media, Fireship, Hitesh Chaudhary, Chai and Code, Apna College, Anuj Bhaiya. Lots and lots of help is there. You just have to give your time. Internet connection, laptop, and you. Just these three things are required, and help, unlimited help is available. Okay. And another thing, instead of following celebrities and all those, try following valuable people like Sundar Pichai, who is CEO of Google, that Sam Altman, he's the CEO of OpenAI. Follow these big leaders and what they are saying, what they are telling, how they are staying updated. Try to follow them in all the social medias. Okay. And as I said, try to participate in virtual or physical hackathons and try to do open source. Open source is what means you contribute to some real world problems, means without any monetary compensation. Okay. It is just for your knowledge and understanding. Okay. It will help you at the end of the day. What are the industry expectation? What a company requires and looks for you is that you have strong problem solving skills. They will give you a problem like, Rajdeep, we have more users, how can we handle it? You have to just handle. This is called problem solving. Experience with real world projects. You have to create 2 3 real world projects that, maybe it weather app, maybe it is a online editor, maybe it is a marketplace. I think just try to be unique with your project ideas. Good communication, you need to communicate with your friends. When you are in college, you need to communicate with your colleagues. When you are in office, communication and teamwork is very important in IT. Contribution to open source, I said. And industry always expects that you are always updated with the latest tech. Okay, you have to constantly keep learning and upskilling. This is the IT field. Okay, then only they will give you a handsome compensation. Okay, that's we can wrap up this situation. If you have session, if you have any doubt, you can ask your doubts. I'm here, and I have my GitHub. You can go to Nemesis RC. This is my GitHub. LinkedIn. If you search Rajdeep Chakraborty TCS Kolkata, you will get my profile. If you go to lead code and Nemesis underscore RC, if you give, you will get my profile. Also, guys, I have a YouTube channel, but mostly I'm giving gaming content in it. But within 1 month or 15 days, I will start giving coding tutorials also. I'm not that I'm very good and I'm very no, but whatever I know, whatever I have learned, I will try to share with you. Okay. And at the end of the day, it is my goal to become a little better than my previous self. I wake up every day with the thought that Just have to be 1% better than my previous self. Okay, just 1%. And 1% takes around 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, final takeaways from this seminar: three things, keep it in your mind. Build a strong foundation. Basics are very important. Real world projects very important, and practicing DSA very important. And every day you have to learn. Stay curious and keep learning. Okay. And one more thing, if you can see my screen, just I will show you an example of a project. Can anyone confirm? I'm sharing. Guys, I'm sharing the links. Just a second. Just I will share all those links. Just I'm showing you how means how I create backend projects. Okay. I hope you are able to see my laptop screen. Okay. Software development, web dev, backend, Flask, projects, portfolio website. Okay. One very good and beginner interesting project is that create your own portfolio website. Okay. So this is my portfolio website. I'm working on it. It is done, almost 70% is done. Still, I need to do some more changes and then finally deploy it. Okay. See, this is a backend develop. This is a project I created using Flask. Okay, this is my resume website. All the things I know. See, like, hi, my name is Rajdeep Chakraborty. I'm a Python backend developer. In-depth experience with Python, Flask, Node.js below. Okay, these are some of get started. Okay, these are some of my projects portfolio website, weather app, to-do app, REST API, CSES problem set. This is DSA and competitive coding. Okay, the space invaders using Pygame. You can just go to my GitHub and look at my projects. And if you have any doubt, you can ping me in WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn, anywhere. Okay, I will show you my resume also on how to create a good resume about me. Check out my experiences. Okay. See my experience. I've done. Wait, just see this entire website has four parts: home, experience, my projects, and education. Home, you saw the home page. Okay, now experience page. In experience page, see backend developer, Flask, Django, Node.js, TCS 2.5 years. Okay, Cognizant 5 months internship, IIP cell. And this is just an internship cell in our college. Okay, now second part got cleared. My projects. See, this web development, machine learning, and Python, these were my expertise. See, portfolio website using Flask, weather app using Flask, to-do app using Flask. Okay, my other, if you click on any one of these, it is not working right now. Some changes I have to do and I have to deploy it. Okay, main thing is done. The routing part, I need to work on it. Means with a full-time job, I'm also working in TCS as a backend developer. Means I get very little time to do this, but still I'm trying my best to keep up. Even after coming from office, I sit for coding and try to do something new and be 1% better than my previous self. Okay, this just I have to link these images with my GitHub account. I will just link it. It is not working now. This is just a rough idea. Okay, means this is not the polished version. I'm working on it. And education, in this education part, current status, I'm working as backend developer, BTech CSE, class 12, 10, all the grading and percentages I've given. Here at the end, I've given my contact info, and if someone wants to send me a message or something, this thing still it is not ready, but it will take some time, and I will post it in my GitHub. Okay, and those links, I'm giving you my links. Okay, uh, connect with me GitHub. If you have any doubt, you can reach out to me anywhere. I'm ready to help always. You can ask for any kind of help. I will be there. And once final thing, I want to show you my resume. That this is the popular industry standard to create a resume. It's okay, you don't give your photo and make it very colorful and flashy. It needs to be simple. Okay. And it one very important part, it has to be one pages. If you make your resume 2 pages, 3 pages, over there only you got rejected. No, miss, no hiring manager is having that much time to read 3 pages. Okay. And don't try to elaborate. Okay, miss, they also know very well that if you means if someone is having less knowledge, then they will means just elongate it, not like that. Okay, just try to keep it short and precise and to the point. Just be honest and formal. Okay, languages Python, JS first, I then frameworks Flask, Kinter, Pygame, Postgres. These all things projects also I have. You can check it my GitHub, Postgres, MySQL, MongoDB, Docker, Kubernetes, Microsoft Azure, Node.js, HTML, VCS, Jira, CI/CD, VS Code. And this is basic education. I did class 10, CGPA 10, 12, 93%, and 8.9 CGPA like this. Experienced software developer, TCS 2022 to current. Over here, I worked on backend scalable backend system, Postgres improving efficiency 30%. I containerized applications using Docker, means I broke down a larger application into two, three, or n small parts. Dividing into n small parts is called containerization, and is done with the help of a tool called Docker. And we have to manage these all these containers created n containers. We have to manage these n containers using Kubernetes. And one type of container management is CI/CD. It is a process of container management. Okay, and in full stack internship also I did in back in my for last 6 months, 5 months in my college fourth year. And I was also the secretary in the IIP cell. This IIP cell is a college club which collaborated with HRs to bring companies for companies HR to so that companies visit our session and they provide internships. And then academic projects Flask. Flask is backend is my strongest. Okay, any backend problem you give, I can solve it in Flask. Not Flask, I can also solve the same problem in Node.js also and Django also. Flask, Django, and Node.js. Django, I'm beginner, I'm doing it, but Node.js and Flask, I'm expert. Any problem, like any level, advanced, easy, anything I can solve. Python, I said that two libraries I'm very popular with. I'm very confident with Pygame and Kinter. These are the two popular libraries. Kinter is the just GUI version of any code, and this is just a game. I have these games in my LinkedIn also. You can check the code base in GitHub. And JavaScript also long time back in my first when I joined TCS, I was working on this JavaScript to do app, quiz app. These are the basic apps. And ML, I said final year I did credit card default and breast cancer detection. And these achievements, like I solved 200 plus DSA questions. Ranked, I got a rank of 9.6 or 9.7K out of this number of candidates, and I secured a decent rank in WebG. Okay, this like this. Your resume should be like this. Okay, very concise, small. Okay, don't elaborate it with not useful information. Okay, only keep the useful things. Okay, that's from my side. Any question? Anything? Just let me open this. How to strengthen problem solving skills will strengthen by DSA and working on real world projects. Don't watch tutorial from today only. Just decide that either you want to try out front end, back end. Just start with a project, and you will be good to go. Okay. And so valuable what? See, this part I'm coming how to use ChatGPT for web development. I will show this just in 10 minutes only. And how much Linux important considering not that much not required. You just learn 20 to 30 basic Linux commands, and as you push your personal projects into GitHub and create tough projects, that time understand the advanced commands and all those things. But just now, just give 30 minutes and learn the basic commands. Okay, so is there good knowledge of backend and also you can share any resources to learn more on database integrations for backend? I can share my resources, but as I said, you can find it too. Okay, there are popular channels: Hitesh Chaudhary, Chai and Code, Apna College, Anuj Bhaiya. Great playlists are there. Okay. Now, if I start mentioning all the playlists, it will take a lot of time. Just ping me. I will send you the important playlist. Okay. Anything if you say, okay, Rajdeep, send me a good playlist for front end, I will send you the best playlist in front end. If you say, Rajdeep, send me a playlist for Postgres. Rajdeep, send me a playlist for MongoDB. I will send this. If I try to send, it will means you are understanding. It will take a lot of time. Okay, and I'm open up to questions. You can text me anywhere, LinkedIn, GitHub. Hey, not GitHub, LinkedIn, Discord, email me. You can even WhatsApp me. I'm giving the contact. My contact info is also there on my LinkedIn resume. Okay, over there you can take. I'm still texting 790819821. Oh, WhatsApp. Okay. If you have any doubt, anything, you can WhatsApp me. You can call me. Not an issue. 7908196. Thank you. If you have any doubt, just come up to me. Okay, no worries on that. Once I get free, maybe I'm not able to reply very fast, but once I get free from my tasks, I will definitely reply you. Okay, no worry, don't worry about that thing. I'm there to help. That's it, Divyanshi. That's it from my side. Can we wrap up the session?
Yeah, it's time to wrap up the session. I think we are pretty much done with the session. Students, I think they are very excited. They are pretty much, whatever they expected from the session, they get to know about it. So, yeah, thank you so much, Rajdeep sir, for joining us today and sharing your insights and knowledge with our students. It was really nice
My
connecting with you,
pleasure.
and we are looking forward to have more sessions with you.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I will. He has already shared the PPT with me, so I'll share it in the group. I'll once again ping the chat group here, so that you guys, if you haven't joined, so you can join into the chat group, right? Just a second. Here, if you haven't joined the WhatsApp group, then kindly join it, and you will get resources, recordings, notes, PPT, everything there of the session there in the chat group only. And I think you have already shared your LinkedIn, GitHub, and all the details, right? So yeah, you can
I've
even
shared it.
connect with him, and if you have any doubts, you can just let me know in the group. And thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for supporting. And we do have more sessions lined up in next week as well. So you can stay tuned for the next session, and you can join next weekend as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.